Hey everybody, welcome to the Black Sheep Props channel. I'm Steve, and I'm here to teach you the tips, tools, techniques, and materials for building your very own super cool EVA foam props. Now, in our last episode, making an EVA foam Hylian shield part 2, we completed the whole build. And you saw how everything on here is kind of just one layer and pretty simple, except up in here, we had to stack up a couple layers, cut out the middles to create the little recessed areas. And then the only kind of tricky part was the 4 scrolly pieces down at the bottom and really these 2 up here. We had to go in there real heavy with the Dremel and get in there and cut the sharp corners, bevel all the sides. It was a little bit time consuming, but it was easy. You can totally do this. So, in this episode, making an EVA foam Hylian shield part 3, you know what that means. Psst, that's right, time to coat this thing in black Plastidip and paint it. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit it with blue spray paint, and then we're going to go in and we're going to do all the rest of the coloring by brush, by foam brush and by paintbrush. But as long as you're careful, you can totally do it too. So, if you're ready to hit it, let's make something. All right, we're out here at the spray stand. We're going to start coating our shield. You know what we always say, do not spray even outside in a well-ventilated area without your respirator. Alright, looks like we got inside all the crevices. We just came at it at a bunch of different angles till we got everything covered. Sweet. Hot dog! Look at that thing sealed. Man! Remember what we talked about? All these little spots in here where we came in with the quick seal? And we sealed it up just to get rid of the cracks and the little gouges and nicks and stuff. Can't even see it. Man, is that cool. Good grief, that is sweet. Look at that, sealed in black Plastidip. Dig it. All right, we're out at the spray stand getting ready to spray our Hylian shield. Remember, always use your respirator even when you're outside and there's plenty of ventilation. Alright, we're going to coat the whole thing with our satin blue, and we're not going to tape anything off. We're just going to coat it with the blue, and then afterwards we're going to go in with a brush to do all the rest of the detail. All right, that looks pretty good. Check all around the edges. Yep, looks like we got everything and all the crevices. Got to hit it from a bunch of different angles, but there we go. All right. All right, there we go. We've coated it pretty good with our satin Oxford blue. Looking good. And some parts of it are really shiny because it's pretty wet still. And some parts are drying up, and when they dry up, it's satin finish. It's not like super glossy. So there we go. We're gonna leave this alone, let it dry for a while, then we're gonna come back in with our brush. And we're gonna do everything with a brush because there's a lot of edges and we're gonna need the square edge of our brush to get it. So we're gonna do that. Not hard, just a little bit tedious. All right, now we're gonna come in with our medium yellow. And we're gonna... All right, now, we're not gonna get really awesome coverage because of the fact that a lot of times the acrylic needs to be layered up once you've plasta dipped or spray painted. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a layer down, and we just use the square edge of the brush, nice and careful. We just come in, go right to the bottom of our piece like that. That's it. And you just keep going all the way around our edges until we get one layer down. All right, now we're going to come in, we're going to start getting the second coat on. All right, there we go. It's starting to fill in. There we go. Now we just keep going all the way around all the edges for the second coat. And you just keep layering it up until you've got a nice solid color of yellow. Easy. All right, now we're going to come in for coat number 3. All right, there we go, 3 coats. Looking good and super easy. And now we're going to move on. We're going to start doing all the red pieces. All right, we're going to come in with our apple red, and we're going to start hitting the red pieces. All right, now we're going to do the same thing we did with the yellow. We're just going to go all over the red parts. We're going to put one layer down first, and we're going to start bulking it up, layer upon layer. All right, there we go, one layer of our red. Look how easy this is. This is totally not hard at all. We just put down one layer like that, let it dry a little bit, then we'll come in and hit it with a second layer. Let that dry, and we'll probably do a third, and it'll be nice and solid. All right, there we go. A second layer of the red. Give that a little bit of time, and then we'll hit it with a third. All right, there is the second coat of our red, looking good. Now we're gonna come in and we're going to continue with our yellow. We're gonna put our third coat on. Oh, wow, that's covering completely right now. Look at that, wow. All right, that's how you do it. You just take your time, you layer up, and next thing you know, you've got a nice solid color down. Look at that. Wow, cool. All right. All right, there we go. We got 3 layers of yellow and 3 layers of red. All right, we're gonna come in with our silver, and we're gonna start doing it. All right, look at that. Now we're just gonna take our time, and we're gonna go all the way around the shield. So we're going around getting the bulk of the flat spots with our silver. We'll probably go over it again with another coat just to fill it in. All right, there we go. We did a second coat of the silver all the way around, took our time. We really pressed in there good with the foam brush. We got most of it covered in there. We'll get in here and do a second coat as well. And then we're gonna get our brush out and we're gonna start doing all these silver details. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing here that we've been doing. We're gonna come in with our brush, we're gonna put down a coat of silver, and then when it dries, we're gonna come back over it and layer up another layer. There we go. And we just keep going all the way around our details. All right, now we're going to come in, start putting the second layer down here. All right, we knocked out a second layer right in here. It's starting to fill in. Now we're gonna come down and we're gonna put our first layer on these two little details. We've got 2 layers around the outside. We're looking good. We've got 2 layers here. We've got 1 layer here and here. So we're gonna give this a little time to dry. We're gonna take these right here, put a second layer on them, and we're gonna come in here and put a 3rd layer on, and we should be good. All right, there we go. We got at least 3 layers on all the pieces. That's pretty much it. The only thing we have to do now is we have to come in and hit this edge of the shield all the way around, which is super easy. We're just gonna get our foam brush out. That's it. We're just going to go around the edge with our sponge, filling it in. See that? There's the black, and there's the silver. And we're just going to go all the way around the shield. All right, there we go. That brings our Hylian shield to a close. That's a swell looking shield right there. Look at that. The build went down smoothly and the paint job was super easy. Yeah, came out perfect. You saw how easy that paint job was. We sprayed the whole thing blue, didn't tape anything off, went in with the foam brush for most of the edge, and then went in with our regular brush for all the other details. And you saw again how a lot of times you got to put multiple layers of your acrylic on, because the first layer goes down a little bit, well, not greasy, but doesn't lay down, doesn't grab real tight. You got to basically get a base layer on there and then just layer it up, and then pow, nice bright colors. So there we go, the 4 colors you know and love: red, blue, yellow, and silver. The Hylian shield. So that concludes making an EVA foam Hylian shield part 3. Hope you liked it. If you did, give us a like, share us with a friend, and subscribe to this channel. And together we're gonna go step by step through a lot more super cool builds so that you get the props you deserve. Thanks for coming. See you next time.